Hello, welcome to the Army Museum of Alberta, one of the galleries here at the Military Museums. I'm Rory Cory, I'm the senior curator here, and today we're going to be talking about the story of Lloyd Hamilton. Lloyd Hamilton was a Metis veteran from Calgary, and he actually decided to go enlist for the Korean War. So he went overseas to Korea and served as a cook with the Royal Canadian Army Service Corps. He was there towards the end of the Korean War, and when the armistice happened, they created no man's land, the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea. And Lloyd Hamilton found out that there were 80 orphans that had been abandoned in their orphanage by the orphanage staff. So he took one of his friends, took a truck, went into no man's land, which is extremely dangerous at the time because there were snipers, landmines, all kinds of unexploded ordnance. It was a very dangerous place to be. But he went to the orphanage, he rescued all the orphans, piled them into the truck, and took them back to safety. And for that, he was actually awarded the United Nations Disciple of World Peace Medal, which was a very prestigious medal from the United Nations because our efforts, Canada's efforts during the Korean War were under the auspices of the United Nations. So he went back to Calgary after the Korean War, became a math teacher, and then he put away all of his artifacts, everything that he was issued during the Korean War, into a trunk in his garage and forgot it for the next 50 years. In 2013, when we were doing an exhibit on the Korean War, he brought the trunk in and donated it to us, and it was an incredible time capsule of things related to the Korean War. He had everything that he was issued, right down to his underwear and his ties and everything. So it was a really interesting cross-section of what a soldier at the time period would have been using. He brought back some really interesting objects, souvenirs of the time, including a mirror that was in the shape of Alberta that really reminded him of home. He had a nameplate made for himself where they misspelled his name, Lloyd Hamilton, and some of the things that reminded him of Alberta, such as criddle rather than cattle. So it was interesting commentary that was actually a souvenir from Korea. He also brought back a couple of mugs, pewter mugs, that he won in a ping pong match against the Americans. So go Canada. It was, we're really lucky to have all of these objects on display in the Army Museum of Alberta, and we really wouldn't have a display on the Korean War if it wasn't for Lloyd Hamilton. So we're very thankful for that.